To say that it's really funny who we call friends. The Bible says hope that is seen is not hope, to the degree that the way I feel right now, I'm like, yo, if it ain't light, I'm not dealing with it. If it ain't light, when I say light, I mean like light. Like light is light and it don't hold on to stuff, but dark is heavy. Even dark skin holds on to things real heavy. It has a hurt heart, a hard heart. Light is like, I look dark, I'm brown, I'm not black. Jadakiss said, hold your head, little bro. You are brown in this world of black and white, little bruh. I know how it sounds, little bruh, but you'll be all right, little bruh. Hold your head, little bruh. What I'm realizing is that there was a friend of mine, and, well, I thought it was a friend, and he made a comment that I had never really known for him to make, but then again, I suspected that there was an ex-girl that I had dated that he may have had some kind of relations with in high school. Now, this ex-girl was a girl that I knew of, but I never really spent that much time with her like that. And she was bodacious. She was a bodacious one. But I realized that when this other friend, like I said, this is a she, but this friend of mine, he Bass, made a comment, T-Bass, made a comment about a woman with a flat chest and something. And I jumped into it because I was upset. I was being defensive over my son. My son had gynecomastia, so I was being defensive. I'm like, he posted a picture, and then I was like, I was like trying to defend my son, you know what I'm saying? And I jumped in and I commented, and the comment that I made was, it was like I said, it tricked me. I feel like the leprechaun or some shit. I get tricked, but green is not really, you know what I'm saying? For the love of money, many have erred from the faith, and for it, many have pierced themselves through. All I want to say is that there's a friend of mine, this female, like I say, he was describing her. He said something about a woman with a flat chest and a slim body. But I realized that there was a friend of mine. She's pretty much my middle school crush. I only had one other crush. I'm not gonna mention the girl in question. Christy Bullock was my first crush. Christy Bullock. Hey, Christy. Christy Bullock, her brother name was Cedric Bullock. Christy Bullock was my first crush. I used to throw rocks up in the tree and be like, if a leaf fall down, that means Christy like me. So I threw the rock up the tree, and the leaf didn't fall down. I said, I'm gonna do it again. I just kept on doing it. I was gonna make it be what it needed to be. I've always been just like this what's the word? Hopeless romantic, you know. But then when I got to middle school, oh my God, Sherry Saunders. Yo, I seen Sherry, and I was like, I'm in a classroom in a new school at Hope Middle School. I'm like, I don't want nobody here. So it's fear. It's fear. But then when I see Sherry, I'm like, it ain't fear. It's just staring, like, just like, staring at Sherry. Almost like I'm looking at her, and then it's like she look at me. I'm like, I was way calmer then than I am now. And somebody made a comment. Sherry's cool as shit. Always have been, even from middle school afterwards. I went home and I cried, yo. I fucking cried. I was like, huh? I don't know what was going on. I was just in tears. It was like, I'd never done this before. I cried. I was like, Sherry don't like me. Sherry don't like me. But it was my fault because I had to approach her the right way. I never approached her properly. I was always nervous. I'm hoping this video don't run out. I was always nervous. Oh my God. Always just sherified. I was really sherified. And it'd be like, just Sherry. It's like, and I would try to find ways to talk to her and stuff. Like I was trying to find ways, but I can never. I don't know what to say to women. I don't know what to say to a woman. I don't know. And then when I do say something slick that might seem kind of cool and sexy, I'd be ashamed of myself for having approached her out of pocket like that. Because in my mind, like, a woman should not be approached like that. But I realize that, what I'm saying, like I said, so it's hard for me to traverse or cross over from the friend zone into the intimate zone. Like I still know how to do it. Like I end up being a friend, like Chris Rock said, I'm in the friend zone. Out of respect, I'm in the friend zone. So as of recently, I've been saying little things, but not nothing really crass. But just like icebreakers off gate, just like, some women are, they engage in conversation. And some women are, blue women, they need conversation. And red women are more so like, just jump to it. Like, just do it. Like, we ain't got to say nothing. If you feeling it and I'm feeling it, we get ready to bump. We bump and grind genitals, not uglies. We get ready to bump them. And when we done, we done. Red, we're going to stop. We're going to start. We're going to stop to do it and stop after we done. But I'm just having a tough time. But I feel like, I was tricked, because I didn't, people try to set me up in ways. I'm like, it took me all a bit of like 3, 4, 5 months, maybe like 4 months just now. I'm like, yo. So I be saying things against people to be trying to help me. Like, that's been my deal all my life. Even my friend Donald Reed. You know what I'm saying? It was the twins, Kelvin and Calvin, and me and Donald got into it because I was like, ooh, twins. And then one of them told me, he's like, yo, go over there. And I was like, okay, twins. Goofy, stupid ass Ken. And I'm like, Donald was my cool dude. I realized that the way I am now is almost like Donald. I remember Donald Reed. Me and Donald, when we went over to his house, his parents and my parents, they had like a disco light popping off, you know what I'm saying? We was outside playing football. We weren't just throwing the ball around. And then I'll never forget because the album of Dr. Moreau was on. We stayed in like Colonial Manor, and Donald and them stayed in like the Turnkey area, but it was totally different. Wasn't like it is now. Totally different. I'm done. I feel bad for just being gullible. Peace. Bye, y'all. Sarah.